Yes, you know, when I wear that blue jacket with the blue background, sometimes I look like a floating head. Oh, hi, good morning, everybody. Yeah, I look like an apparition, just a head floating in the middle of nowhere. But you can't beat my background, right? We're still hashtag beat my background. Morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Chef Chris, Executive Chef of Papakona here. We are going to continue with our cliffhanger. Last we saw Chef Alan, he was putting some phyllo dough deliciousness into the oven, and we pick up on episode number 2. First cliffhanger here at Papakona is very exciting, very exciting. So we're going to finish up our Greek half week. We're going to be doing a Souvlaki chicken, Souvlaki, and it's kind of spelled a little bit weird. It's Soulvaki, Souvlaki, okay? It's a terrific Greek dish. So a couple of the stars of the show, same as the last show. I have this beautiful, fresh, I always forget this joke when I've been working with this, is there used to be a great cooking program on Food TV or Food Network, whatever it was called, and it was called The Two Fat Ladies. And there were 2 British women, and they were great cooks, but whenever they'd use oregano, they'd call it oregano. And I always thought that it was quite funny when they'd say oregano, but I've always missed that joke. But we're going to be using this oregano today, okay? I've got some chicken as well, so I'm going to just go ahead and set my oregano to the side. Just going to wipe down my station. So what I actually have here, I ended up with a breasted chicken that it actually has bone in. It doesn't really matter for this application. That's not going to bother me too much. I'm going to go ahead and put this back down here. I'm just going to work with this one piece. So what I've got here is all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this skin off. I don't want any skin. This is a skinless dish. So I'll just pull that off like so. And then I'm going to scallopini this. I'm going to take my knife. I'm just going to cut it into little thin pieces off this bone, okay? Off this bone. Very simple. So again, guys, Greek food is very, very simple cuisine. Don't want to get any bone there. Be careful of the bone. It's okay. 3. We get one last piece here. Maybe one more piece. Why not? Okay. It's kind of all off the bone. You can still see the bone here. Okay, so my chicken's all done. Get this piece out of the way. You can go bye-bye. So I'm going to go ahead and real quick, while I got chicken hands, I'm going to pick my chicken up and go ahead and put that right into my bowl. Pick everything else up. And it goes bye-bye. I don't need any more of that stuff with regards to the chicken and gloves. And I've learned since my last videos, I actually stashed some cornstarch down there so I can put my gloves on a lot more quickly. A lot more quickly. Very good. All right. Slide right on that way. Excellent. In we go. Very good. So, Souvlaki. Very, very simple, easy ingredients, guys. I've got some salt. I'm going to add a little salt. I've got some extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to add in about 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Just like so. Okay? Got to change this glove. I just touched the chicken with it. It's okay, because I'm going to go to this beautiful tomato here. Okay? So what I've got here is some tomato. Just going to cut it in half. Put it in my little tomato crusher.
Why are you calling that a tomato?
I'm sorry. I've got tomato on my brain. Sorry. Lemon. Thank you. Glad somebody's paying attention. My lemon juicer. That's 1 lemon. 2 lemons. 2 half lemons. That's 1 full lemon there. I think I'm going to go with 2 lemons. Okay. I love these juicers, guys. These are a real good tool. It really keeps all the seeds out for sure, which is great. And gets you a lot of yield. Look at that yield of juice. That's fantastic. That's great. This is a very lemony, delicious chicken. So this can all go bye-bye now too. Okay. So that's in. Get that a little bit stirred around. Great. I've got some more spoons right here. I'm going to take some garlic. I got one. I'll go with about 2 tablespoons of garlic. And just throw that right in there. Leave that in the garlic. I'm just going to give that a little quick stir. And let's turn our attention back over here to our oregano. So I've got 2 forms of oregano, one dry and one fresh. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this fresh and I'm just going to pull it right off the stem, just like so. Put it in a little bit more rustic. Okay, Greek food is very rustic, guys. Very simple flavors. I love the flavor of fresh oregano versus the dry. It's got a little bit more herbaceousness to it, if you will. It's got a nice fresh flavor. I love it. I'll do one more piece. If you notice, I can treat this like thyme. What I can do is just take this vine and just pull it right down and get all these leaves just off the vine like that. Drop them right in. Okay, it's the little tricks, guys. So that's great. And I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit of this dry oregano, pinching it between my fingers, and a little salt and pepper. Okay, give that a toss. Toss. Okay. See how simple that was, guys? Now, in the real world, what I would want to do is I'd want to marinate this for a good, solid, at least a half hour. Okay, I'd like to do it for at least a half hour. I'd really, if I had my real choice, I'd do it overnight. I would do it overnight. That would be a real big flavor. So that's done. The station will wipe down here real quick. I'll leave that as my sole wipe down towel there. Put our knife away. Don't need it any longer. And that's chicken marinating in a bag. Very simple. Sometimes what I like to do is I make sure that all the air is out of the bag. Okay? Sometimes if you really want to get a quick marinade on something like that, put it in one of those vacuum seal bags and it sucks out all the oxygen and actually helps the cells in the protein absorb the liquid that much quicker. So I'm going to just put this down here. I've got a little ice down here. I'm going to put it on the ice for just a sec. Oh, heck. I had some chopped up onion and chopped up zucchini. Let's go ahead and put it in the bag. Into the bag you go. You've been banished to the bag. Banished. Okay. Might as well get some flavor in that too, right? So Souvlaki, and this is going to be more of a deconstructed Souvlaki. Okay. Normally it's done as in a kebab form. Okay. Sometimes it'll be done in a kebab form. I'm going to go ahead and change my gloves one more time, because I'm going to start working with this cucumber here that I have. Now you'll notice I have a same guest star. Everybody remember from the last episode? What's its name? What is the name? Is anyone out there saying chinois? Chinois. Okay. A little bit different than a China cap. Okay. Sometimes they're a little bit confusing because they both have that China cap look. But the difference is this is a very, very fine mesh strainer. Okay. Very fine mesh strainer. So I'm going to put that to the side real quick while I'm going to turn my attention to this beautiful cucumber. And I didn't put my handy dandy plastic wrap down today, but that's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and stripe my cucumber. I'm going to leave a little bit of this green on it. Just a little bitterness to come to the table. If you leave all the skin on, guys, it'll have a tendency to bring a little bit too much bitterness to the table. If you like it, you know my rules, guys. If you like it, I say go for it, right? So, we've discussed the grater. Always beware of the grater, okay? He will take your fingers skin off, and we don't want any skin in this particular dish. Now this dish, guys, is a real testament to using what you have available to you, what's indigenous to your region, and how to just make stuff be delicious. So again, I'm grating, I'm being very aware of my fingers. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do about half this cucumber. This is basically a cucumber garlic yogurt sauce. Tzatziki. Tzatziki. It's kind of an interesting spelling as well. It's T-Z-A, Tzatziki. T-Z-A-T-Z-I-K-I, Tzatziki. Funny, spelling sometimes is a little bit better for me than math, as we saw in Monday's video of me with math, trying to figure out half dozen on one hand. Poor guy. All right, that's all done. Get that out of the way. I don't need that any longer. Now, again, you're wondering why I have my chinois to come star in the show. Well, the reason is I'm going to get some of this cucumber juice all out of this, okay? I don't want all that juice. So see how much juice is coming out of that? Look at that. Again, I don't want it to be watery. I want it to be yogurty. Okay, yogurty. Now I can also, at this point, if I salt this cucumber right here, it's going to actually help release some more extra liquid. Okay, it's going to release some extra liquid. That's why I salted it right here in the chinois. It's actually going to draw out some more liquid, but also add that saltiness, right? Great. So that's good enough. I'm going to just go ahead and put this right over here in my bowl. And we're going to start to build this. So I tried to get another herb brought to the table for this particular dish. Tzatziki normally calls for dill. Okay. Sometimes fresh dill is difficult to come by in a pinch. Try this. Dillweed. Dry dillweed. Ask for it by name. At your local markets, right? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of garlic. I'm going to give it about a teaspoon of garlic. Maybe about a little bit more than a teaspoon of garlic. And I'm going to give it about the same amount of dill. About a teaspoon. To start out with. And why am I not measuring, guys? You guys have been with me long enough? Because we're going to taste it, right? So I had some yogurt down on the ice underneath me. So I'm going to add in a little bit of yogurt.
What kind of yogurt?
This is actually just Greek plain yogurt. Plain old Greek yogurt. Okay? It's not bringing any flavor to the table other than texture. Okay? Other than texture. Oh yeah. Look at that. So good. Now this with some pita bread. Just on itself. Slap some of this right onto a pita bread. It's delicious. Again. Very simple, guys. Very, very simple. Simple and easy. Make sure I salt it. I already salted a little bit. Give it a little bit more salt. Let's taste it, right? You guys all know the drill. Put a little bit. Nice garlic dill flavor. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of this yogurt. Volumize it a little bit more. There we go. Looking good. That's our tzatziki sauce. Very good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right into our serving bowl so it's ready to go. Oh yeah. Now as you guys remember on the last episode when we left off, I left off with putting something into the oven, right? I put in my baklava and I also put in my spanakopita. Or spanakopita, depending on where you're from. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and cook our chicken. Let me put that down on ice down here. I'm going to put in a little bit of olive oil. Now, Souvlaki, I like to grill mine, but I don't have a grill up here yet. yet. Get to 1,000 views, maybe I'll get a grill, do some grilling and chilling up here. So I've got my pan on. I'm gonna get that oil nice and hot, and let's get our chicken that we have down on the ice. And all we're gonna do, get that oil nice and hot. I want to make sure I hear the sizzle today, right? Got to hear the sizzle. So I have just a very scant amount of olive oil, okay? Very, very small little amount. And I'm just going to go ahead and see where we are, see if we get a sizzle yet. Hark, I hear it sizzling. So I'm going to go ahead and just add all this in all at once. Very simple. I've got a fork here. Just going to spread all that out. And I'm just going to go ahead and proceed to cook this chicken. Now again, I hear you guys all out there saying, how long do you cook it for? Well, we all know the answer to that question, right? We cook it until it's done. What is done exactly going to mean to you? Okay, what is done going to mean to you? Let's review it again real quick. If you make a fist with your hand, okay, squeeze your fist super tight and push right here, right in between your thumb and your index finger. There's a nice little cushion in there. When it's super tight, that's well done, okay? That's almost overcooked. So what you want to do is release it halfway. Now push it. That's medium rare. And then release it all the way open. That's rare. You can see how it just goes right into my flesh. That's rare or raw. We don't want rare or raw, right? Not very good. So, while that chicken's cooking, let's go ahead and take a look at what happened when we last left off. We left off at the baklava and the spanakopita. Okay? Look at how beautiful those things look. The golden brown and delicious. That looks fantastic, right? Looks so good. Then I'm going to just have this plate ready to go for all the rest of my chicken. It's going to go right here on the side. Actually, I think I want to put the sauce right here. Let's go ahead and put our tzatziki right down right here. I think this is going to be a plate on its own. Oh yeah. Let's get one more plate for the chicken once it gets done, huh? Looking good. Okay, so I can already smell the fragrance of the olive oil mixed with the lemon juice and the garlic just coming off. Okay, looking good. But you can see, guys, when I touch the chicken, how squishy it is. It's not even close yet, yeah? You can see it. You'll always see chefs sometimes on TV, they're always poking their meat, okay? They're poking it with their fingers, or they're poking it with a tool or the tongs or something, but they always seem to be doing that. Go ahead and break some of these onions up. Now, is it just onion and zucchini that you can put in with this? No. You want to add some red bell pepper, some green bell pepper for some extra color? Sure, go for it, guys. Again, more so than anything, I really want you to take away is the garlic, lemon, olive oil, and oregano. The key is the oregano. It really brings a flavor to this dish that's, unless you've eaten a lot of Mediterranean food or a lot of Latin food, particularly from Mexico, which uses a lot of oregano in their spice blends. This one is just one of those great combinations. Simple and delicious, okay? Simple and delicious. So with all the lemon and the olive oil that was in there, and the lemon juice, you'll notice that it's not gonna be getting that golden brown and delicious on it, okay? Right now it's doing more of what's called a stew, okay? Or a simmer. You notice how much liquid is in there, so it's actually cooking in the liquid. And that liquid would actually preclude it or stop it from getting that golden brown and delicious color on top. So this is, we're just looking to get this done. These vegetables will cook up nice, okay? And again, I'm feeling my chicken. It's getting there. I got about 3 more minutes and this will be all together done. Let's go ahead back over here and take a look at our beautiful spanakopita. Notice the golden brown and delicious color up on top. Fantastic. This is beautiful on the edge here. Really, really nice. I have to say that I'm guilty. I actually tried one of the baklava. Gosh darn it! Sometimes I can never say baklava. It was actually delicious, but again, it's hard to go wrong when I have sugar, honey, and mac nuts and phyllo dough as the main stars. It's not going to really make a left turn and all of a sudden taste bad. It's really, really hard to do. It'd be the equivalent of, well, actually my mother was actually good at that. My mother could actually kill a plastic plant. That's how bad at growing a garden she was. She would kill plastic. That would be the equivalent of this. It'd be very difficult to ruin this. Burning it would be one way that you could ruin it for sure. Burning your syrup could be another way, but just be aware of that, guys. You don't want to burn it. So we want to make sure that our chicken's done. Oh yeah, getting those flavors all down, meshed in there. Looking great. Just check my doneness. Almost there. Look at the vegetables are turning color. They're getting a little bit lighter, more translucent. Okay. Looking good. Let that go for just about 2 more seconds. We're going to go ahead and just start scooping this up. Go ahead and take some of these onions. First, I'll lay them down. Make a nice little bed of onion. Great. Some of these zooks. Okay. Take the star of the show. Our beautiful chicken. Oh yeah. There's my bite right there. Get some of these good ones, some of this juice. Oh yeah. It's good. Go ahead and turn off our stove. And put that under there. Prevent the chef from getting burned. Let's see where we are. It's time to eat. So, first thing that I want to try is the spanakopita. Got a bug actually in the, get out of here. Fly away, fly away, fly away. I'm gonna try my spanakopita first. Got that feta in there. Grab a little bit of this tzatziki. That's just so good. That feta cheese, and I'm not really a big fan of feta, but with the spinach, it makes me feel like I have muscles. Oh wait, no, that's Popeye. Sorry, I got distracted there. That's so good. Let's go to our chicken. I got a beautiful, nice little piece here for me. I'm gonna get it with onion. Let's try this. That literally only marinated for about 10 minutes, and you'd be amazed at how much flavor that took over in just 10 minutes. Big garlic, bold flavor with that accent of lemon that just hits it. It's just perfect. And let's go for the pizza de resistance. Is it pizza de resistance? Oh no, pièce de résistance. Okay, sorry. Thought it was the pizza. Let's cut into this bad boy. Take a look. Look at inside that filling. Look at that. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. Just layer after layer of goodness. And let's go for this. This is going to give me quite a sugar high, I have a feeling. I actually think the mac nuts are better than the pecans or the walnuts that are traditionally used. I think it's a much better nut for this application. Fantastic. So once again, guys, this is going to be part of a Greek feast that you can hopefully see on our online order platform for dinner at your house, either to be delivered or you can come on in and pick it up. We're running those dinners on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday nights. Visit papakona.com. It's a pretty easy walkthrough from there. Once you see our little van, just follow the walkthrough. It's super easy to order. We've made it really easy for you. And once again, hopefully this will be on our menu very, very soon. And just wanted to say, haoli ikau papaina, bon appetit. And we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, and mahalo.